All right, so today we are talking about appositive phrases. And appositive phrases, they are not positive phrases, although they can be. But an appositive phrase is a noun phrase that renames another noun right next to it. And it gives the reader more information or detail about a noun or a pronoun. And so it's different from a prepositional phrase because it does not begin with a preposition. And so, some examples here. These are examples that are set off with a comma. And so you will notice it's my Uncle John, comma, a musician, comma, lives in California. So it's kind of sandwiched between the two commas. And it gives us more information about my Uncle John, and it's a noun. It doesn't start with a preposition. This example, the biology lab was filled with hydrangeas, comma, a flowering plant. And so they can come at the end of a sentence and have, the comma and the period. And again, this is it gives us more information about what hydrangeas are. And again, it's a noun and an adjective, not a preposition. The science project, a model of the solar system, is due today. So again, we've got this set off in commas, and it gives us more information about that science project. And again, it's nouns and not prepositions. Now here, we've got some examples with the keyword that. So there are two ways to tell when you have a positive phrase. The first one is if it's set off in commas and it's, not a prepositional phrase. Here, if it starts with that, this often shows us that it is going to give us more information about a noun. Not always, but sometimes. And I'll show you examples of both. So here, it says, only the people that were standing near the tank got wet. And so it's giving us information about which people they're talking about. And so it is a positive phrase that is not set off with commas. So people were standing near the tank, and those were the people that got wet. And so that gives us more information about the noun people. People that were standing near the tank. So the church that was destroyed by a fire will be rebuilt in the fall. And so again, which church? The church that was destroyed by fire. It gives us more information about the noun, which is the church. Here, the restaurant that serves pasta on pizza won an award. And again, it's answering that question, which restaurant? The restaurant that serves pasta on pizza. That gives us more information about the noun, the restaurant. So when we're identifying appositive phrases, we want to make sure to first identify all of the nouns in the sentence. This is helpful for identifying appositive phrases and prepositional phrases. And it helps you get a clearer picture of the sentence as a whole. Then you're going to look at those nouns and see if there is a phrase set off in commas next to it. And if so, check to make sure that it renames that noun that you are looking next to. And then if that isn't working for you, if you don't see any that are set off in commas, look for the keyword that. If it follows a noun and it gives more information about that noun, then it is an appositive phrase. If it does not give more information about the noun, then it is not an appositive phrase. So here, The first step, we want to identify our nouns. So the store that is closing is having a huge sale. We've got store and sale as our nouns. And then he made sure to pack his favorite shoes, his Nike Air Force Ones. We've got shoes and Nike Air Force Ones as our nouns. This example, we've got in Georgia, that would be illegal, and Georgia is our noun. And then on Thanksgiving, I will see my sister, Emma, who is 29. So we've got 3 nouns there, Thanksgiving, sister, and Emma. So in the first example, the appositive phrase is that is closing. And we can determine that because it has the key word that, and then the information after that is closing gives us more info or details about the store, tells us which store. It's the store that is closing. And so that is an appositive phrase. And then the store that is closing is having a huge sale. And so it ends with our verb, is having. He made sure to pack his favorite shoes, his Nike Air Force Ones. This is our appositive phrase. And we've got our noun here. And so we found our noun and we looked right after it. And this does describe the noun further. It describes what kind of shoes were his favorite shoes. And it's set off with a comma, and so that is our appositive phrase. Here we have in Georgia, that would be illegal. Georgia is our noun, and so we've got a comma in between Georgia and that. And would be illegal does not describe Georgia. It's describing an act that is not even explained. So this would be an example where that is a key word and it isn't an appositive phrase. So if there's a comma between the noun and that, then it's not an appositive phrase. So on Thanksgiving, I will see my sister Emma, who is 29. So here we've got a noun Thanksgiving, and we've got something set off in commas next to it, but it says, I will see my sister, which doesn't describe Thanksgiving. It doesn't, it doesn't describe the noun Thanksgiving. It's a verb, I will see. But here we've got Emma. Well, first we look at our noun, sister, and right after is something set off in commas, which is Emma. And that does give us more information about sister, so that is an appositive phrase. And then right after that appositive phrase, we have another appositive phrase. And so who is 29 gives us more information about my sister. And so that is an appositive phrase as well. So appositive phrases can come one right after the other. So what you are going to do now is you are going to complete the Google form on appositive phrases. And you may want to open up this slides presentation to help you complete that Google form. I did link in this slides presentation that I just went over into the Google form so that you can go back and review. And I'd advise you using multiple windows or split screen to have the slides presentation up and the Google form so that you can make sure you get all of the answers correct. Any questions, you can email or leave a private comment. And my office hours are Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 3:15 to 4. All right, I will see you later.